What's happening, guys? And here for a nice little lower body training session, particularly squats versus safety squat barbers bands. The usual, the champion maker right there. I assume, I don't know, I'm not a champion. Get these knee sleeves on, so start getting these old buggers warm while I do my little bit of warm-up walk. Off season, huh? Been going for a few weeks with the off season. Obviously finishing up out at Mississippi to end the season with that fantastic games they got going down there with Backyard Rebellion. Now it's time to start getting ready for the next one. Central Florida Highland Games, North versus South. Received an invite to that a couple months ago, and picked my teammate Steven Laser, my boy. Had to bring him out of retirement, show the rest of the amateurs what's up. So he's already out there doing the work, and I got to punch the clock as well. So hoping that y'all can watch me through this next couple of months of off-season training before I really kick it into gear. When I say kick it into gear, I mean I'll be throwing inside a lot because hey, it's already winter time out here in Alaska, so snow on the ground, you gotta make it work. But right now we're gonna get this squat session in. Yeah, part of all of my training, if you've been watching for a while, I do a lot of walking and to really warm up everything. Usually try to have a load of some sort for part of the walk, but 10 minutes is about all I need. It goes a long way toward kind of letting me evaluate and see how I feel at that moment in time. See where my hips, where my knees and everything are. Super low impact, it's good, gets the heart rate up a little bit. So, you can do it on a bike, you can do it on a rower, a treadmill, whatever you want, but it's just a good way for me to get the juices flowing, get the brain moving, start thinking about what I need to do on that particular training session, at least for the rehab stuff. So just get out and walk. It's that simple. So you just saw a little bit of reverse Nordics, part of my rehab stuff I'm doing for my hips and just lower body in general. Definitely something that I struggle with is being at like the stretchability, the flexibility through the front here, whether it's my quads or if it's just hip flexors, I don't know. So I feel like that reverse Nordic actually targets both of them. A little bit of band assistance because I ain't no Nick Aston. I ain't getting back there without some significant discomfort. So idea is that band is going to reduce some load as I get towards the back, but still allow me to hit that position and then remain in that position without too much stress. And then hopefully over time I can reduce the band and reduce it to nothing, but getting it in. This next one is a reverse squat, I think they're called. You might recognize it from the ATG guy. I've been doing these for the last few weeks and I have noticed I'll say a significant decrease in hip discomfort that I've been battling, especially early on in this last season. So I'm gonna keep addressing that through these because they seem to be working. Last little part, getting the hips nice and warmed up using the hip circle slingshot. Just trying to really drive out, get these hips kind of turned on, warmed up, firing a little bit before I get the squats in. Ain't nothing fancy. Walking around like an idiot. As I'm ramping up the deadlift, trying to develop some maximal strength in the deadlift, something that I'm gonna be sure to continue to include is explosive and agility work. While I do believe the deadlift strength is going to be really beneficial for me on the field, I also believe that something that I've erred in the past is not including the footwork and staying agile and staying fast on my feet. So really gonna try to incorporate that into my training on a frequent basis so I can keep that agility, so that I can apply that strength on the field and let it carry over as best as it can. So just some quick, simple agility work, nothing to it, just keeping the feet moving. All right, so now on to the tried and true safety squat bar, dual box versus the bands. Like I said, I think it makes champions. I don't know. John Van Buren, are you watching? Does this make champions? Leave a comment. Nothing much to it. Got 335 on the bar right now. Purple bands set up in the way that I have them set up. That matters for you specifically. It doesn't matter for anything in this world besides you. So, just getting it in. So you just saw me doing some Bulgarian split squats. Part of my goals, as well as the big deadlift, is to actually implement the single leg training. So Bulgarian split squats is a great option. Also, glute ham raise is the next element in promoting the proper hamstring, glute, posterior chain strength, and just keep those in a little bit of a higher rep range right now. And to wrap up the training, just doing some basic hamstring curls. I have a machine that does single leg, so kind of more of a therapeutic range of reps. Did 3 sets of 12 to 15 with a lighter weight. I mean, it's 45 pounds a side. I don't know. Only important for this machine, so whatever is appropriate on your machine. Keeping in mind, it's not a heavy exercise, at least not for me.